Talks College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Boilermakers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Commodores' offense will take the field first. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Commodores in the hurry up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
It's caught downfield. And the big game, and they've got it on the 46.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
A strike downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10.
Get ready.
Rides the back and leaves it. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Doors!
Dan, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Purdue's offense will take the field for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. It's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is...
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Gonna look downfield again. This time he's got his man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
Unloads to the wideout. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. And the Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. The Commodores want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Looking left. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jeffrey. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Gibson. He's taking the shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
And it's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Got it in the middle. It's Spillman. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Caught over the middle. It's Woods. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw it. Steps away to find some room. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Commodores have pushed it inside the 20. They believe they can run right here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. And he's got it. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Gibson. Got a man, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run...
He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little.
He'll take it himself. The Boilermakers get enough for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. Ready. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Gibson. He's got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly, running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Trying to slam in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Let's it fly. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick. Down here on the goal-to-go situation, they break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. Keep this drive alive.
They'll run the quarterback sneak. Sneak gets it done.
Yeah, and how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. 4th down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Turning it on. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage going to...
He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, baby. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
He'll bring it out. It's Barrow. And the returner is brought down, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding. Receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Gibson. He's going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there. It's still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
A great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to being...
Breaks into the open. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top again. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coverage. coming. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. At the 45 on its way. They're ripping off chunks of yards. They get it to the 33. The Commodores want to move quickly.
And right there you're seeing why a lot of guys like to call draws and screens when it's 3rd and long. The defense is thinking you're taking a shot deep down the field, but if you spin it...
Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Commodores.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Hold offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. To the air, it's Gibson. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll give it to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Boilermakers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. The Boilermakers pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
They run it, they get the 1st down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Plucks it out of the air. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Going deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down.
Touchdown, Purdue! A great catch and run for 6. timing and better execution. That is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Bauer. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. From the gun, the ground game. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The give to the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Then just inside their own 20, they need to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. The Commodores decide to punt it away. He's got great speed. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Boilermakers. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Hawkins. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Using the quick game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Commodores are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Commodores need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big
touchdown doors! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Barrow. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Pulls it in. It's Gee. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They get to the line quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
And the Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Gibson. Here comes the heat. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fakes to grab.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide, sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively 1st half.
The Commodores will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Dropping back, it's Gibson. The throw to the outside is complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. He uncorks one deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He caught it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run, and he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Barrow. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Gibson. A little screen to the running back. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. QB draw. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10.
221 wing, 221 wing. Ready.
The give to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. Touchdown, Purdue! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Unloads quickly.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. To the air, it's Gibson. Time to take a shot. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could...
Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. Now on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground with the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. The Commodores will punt this one away. Cradles it at the 35. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Gibson. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And the Boilermakers will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. To throw, it's Gibson. Going to take a shot at this DB. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what throws the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
He's open on the right. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Commodores, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
Got his man. Touchdown, baby. And the route is on.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wisconsin is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been jumping around since the first whistle. They're up by 29 over the Rebels. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Gibson. Unloads to the wideout. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Purdue! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
59, Purdue, 41.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Trying the left side. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today. And no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Gibson. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. The Boilermakers are flying down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here with a big lead in the game. You're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Slips through the line. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He'll take a deep shot here. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And they found the big fella again. And they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Commodores really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.